Okay, so here are the high-level activities of problem management. First of all, realize there are two primary sides to problem management. We have the reactive and the proactive. So these activities can be done as a result of either focus. We've talked a lot about the reactive side. That's from our picture here, mostly probably from the event management all the way up is the reactive side, and then the proactive side would be working with our suppliers, and then the proactive problem management. Okay, so two main focuses, reactively and proactively. Then there's the detect, log, categorize, prioritize, those initial activities that we went through. All right, so compare the differences between reactive and proactive. Now, I had 8 of you tell me that you've had responsibilities as it relates to problem management. What I would like you to do, instead of giving me examples, tell me what you do in your job that's reactive or proactive. So kind of think of it more as of a racy chart. What part of your job do you do that's reactive and what part of it's proactive, and put down the list of things that you do as a result of that. What about strategy alignment? This is a good one. Why would we want to proactively align what we're doing with the strategy? Who wrote that one up there? Defend your answer.
This is the answer. In the continuous service improvement role, and even sales was kind of tied into this a little bit. I kind of did the kind of the pathfinding. But, back to that example about the server, their particular network, they needed to upgrade their data center. They needed, more memory. The business was growing. But they had no money. This particular client, patents were running out on drugs, so forth and so on. So when I looked at some of the issues with their servers going down, clients being unable to access information and things like that, we took a look at all those problems, and we looked at our solutions, and we recommended a cloud solution to them that would allow them to move data onto a cloud environment to prevent them from a capital investment in the short term, to help them through the next couple of years as their patents run out and cost and revenue starts to drop. So from a strategy alignment, that's how we kind of, we looked at, some of the issues we were having, those trends and where they were occurring, and that's where we made the recommendation where we would move that data and blah, blah, blah to the cloud environment.
So the benefit of all of this is, first of all, the strategic alignment generally is coming from CSI, because there are probably many different solutions that problem management could come up with that might have helped the environment. The key was, as part of continuous improvement, identifying the right solution given the constraints and what was going on in the environment. And so a lot of like the CSI model, where we are today, where do we want to be, there's always this strategic alignment that happens as part of that. Because proactive problem management is owned both by problem management and continual service improvement, we definitely see this need to kind of look at what corrective actions we're doing and align those to the strategy of the organization. That was a really good one. Thank you, Andrew. Okay, yes, go ahead.
Just not to be petty or to be a big baby, but I would like a gold star too.
You know what? I was going to give you one, but now that you asked for it, forget it.
Okay, very good. Oh boy, I tell you.
actually going to draw 1 star up there and write your name on it and the person who put risk management up there, but you can forget it now.
Very good.
Was the look on my face of shock when you said, I don't want to be a big baby? I thought, oh no, what's coming out next?
Absolutely.
Okay, who said risk management? Who's green? Is that Rick or Jennifer?
That was Bruce.
Bruce, you changed your color again?
It happens.
I just got used to it being gray, and now it's green. Okay, so why risk management proactively?
In my job, of course, I do all project management for 911 systems, so we want to do a lot of risk management so we don't have a lot of problems coming across at a later date. So that's one of the proactive steps that we take. And as you mentioned, what do we do in our day-to-days?
Okay, so from a risk management perspective, and I'm going to give you ITIL's view on this,
okay.
Right? Risk is owned in service design, because I want to tell you why you get the gold star, because this is actually quite good. We have 3 processes in service design that are focused on risk management: availability, continuity, and security. So as part of their responsibility, they're supposed to go out, identify potential risks, look at countermeasures, implement those countermeasures, identify residual risk, and it's kind of a continuous cycle. The only way that they can understand threats and vulnerabilities is by going out and looking at configuration items that are part of the service and looking at incidents and problems. So ITIL advocates that they go to operation and work with these groups and leverage their subject matter expertise as part of the risk management, that they're going to be able to do that by using this information and leveraging those skill sets. So that's why you get the gold star, because that's an important link that ITIL is really emphasizing, that because everything happens in operations, we shouldn't be making decisions in design in isolation. We should really be going to the experts that are there and getting their viewpoint, their advice on how to make things better within the design phase. So excellent.